quickly take you to the latest news break we are getting in before an all-party meet that is to take place right now, hours before the Parliament special session. The centre has called a crucial all-party meeting. The opposition parties hope to get the full agenda of the special session, which still remains a suspense. Opposition fears that the Prime Minister googly on special session. The stage has been set for the mega showdown in the new Sansad, but to take our viewers through the latest that is coming in, an all-party meeting has been called right on the eve of the special joint session of the Parliament, which begins tomorrow from the 18th to the 22nd. Till now, there has been a list of the agenda of both houses that has been given out. However, the fine print under that list said not exhausted. The opposition fears that the government might come in with a surprise element in these 5 days of the special session. This is also going to be a session where the Parliament from here will move from the old building to the new building. I want to cut across to my colleague Milan Sharma, who's joining us with the very latest coming in on this story. Milan, take us through. What is the opposition saying right before the all-party meeting? Are they hoping to finally get the full agenda of the special session, even though it comes just on the eve of the special session, which starts tomorrow?
Well, rightfully, Preeti, that is, what is being expected today, because in the all-party meet, what is being expected is also the fact that the government would want to or would like to hear the kind of suggestions or the kind of discussion that perhaps the opposition would also want to have and bring them along into the special session. And of course, there's been a lot of back and forth and a flurry of, controversy surrounding why the agenda of the special session was not conveyed earlier and in advance as, protocol mandated. But now the fact that it's the eve before which the special session will be held tomorrow for the next 5 days. And there are many speculations that are being made, but there are certain bills that have already been listed which will be put on discussion. So, of course, in the all-party meet, we'll see that there will be, leader of the opposition in attendance, to represent, parties. There will be other opposition party leaders as well. But we'll have to wait and see what is the kind of consensus that is built in this meeting today, and also what are the fireworks that will be expected in the Parliament session coming tomorrow, which is the special session. Apart from the 75 years, of India's, journey in the Parliament, that is going to be one of the discussions that will be made. What else will be discussed in these 5 days? Because a topic such as this could perhaps be discussed for a day. There could be bills that could be discussed the next day. But what about the remainder of the days? Do you require such a long, duration to just do discussion on these many things? That's the CEC bill and the post office bill and the periodicals and journals bill, etc. And that seems to be the bone of contention with the opposition. Is the government wanting to bring in something new that they want to hold off announcing until the very last moment? And that will be, perhaps found out today.
Well, as you know, it's interesting because Parliamentary Convention would demand that the full agenda of a special session is given out days in advance and not possibly on the eve of the special session, which has been called the joint session of the Parliament tomorrow. Having said that, Milan, can you take us through, is any party boycotting the all-party meet today, or will every party attend?
The speculation is that perhaps there will not be a blanket boycott of sorts. There could be representatives sent by various parties to this all-party meeting, and which is why the government has, through its sources, suggested that this is perhaps a meeting to also know the suggestions of the opposition. So it's not like they want to perhaps keep them completely in the dark, as the opposition has been claiming from day one since the time the special session was announced, but also to bring them in on what will be the agenda for, the special session that will be, starting tomorrow. And which is why, as I said, we'll have, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the leader of opposition, in, attendance in this particular meet. But we'll have to wait and see who else is either going to make it or not going to make it. Mr. Kharge couldn't make it this morning because he was not here for the flag hoisting in the new Parliament building. But we'll have to wait and see if he could perhaps make it in time in the evening.
All right, just stay on with us. Let's quickly get in all the political reactions filtering in, and we are back with our set of reporters.
एक विशेष सत्र बुलाया जा रहा है जिसमें ना विपक्ष को मालूम है मुद्दे क्या होंगे, क्या जरूरत आन पड़ी इसे बुलाने की, ना सरकार को स्पष्ट रूप से मालूम है कि ये क्यों बुलाया गया है। तो कुल मिलाकर ये सरकार की तरफ से एक कोशिश है जानबूझकर कि आत्म प्रशंसा के अलावा इस सत्र में क्या आने वाला है किसी को नहीं मालूम।
All right, so that's the latest that we're getting in. The all-party meet being called by the government right now as we speak. Will they give the full agenda over the next 5 days? Well, they will have to, because on the eve of the parliament session, the agenda has to be communicated. A few days ago, there was a list that was given out in terms of what would be up for discussion, bills, etc. on the floor of the House, especially the Amrit Kal session is what it's being unofficially termed as of now. However, at the end of that brief was the fine print which said agenda not exhaustive, which practically means that there will be something else that would be up for discussion. A lot has gone down in terms of what is that else that is going to be up for discussion. Will there be bills that could possibly destabilize the current political setup? There's been a lot of speculation on whether the women's reservation bill will be floated, whether the One Nation, One Law bill would be floated, or the sheer fact there was also speculation just about 10 days ago, will there be a kind of a referendum of sorts when it comes down to an official change of name? Well, that is now seeming to get less traction, and what is being speculated widely also is a possible bill on OBC reservation which could upset the apple cart of the opposition that wants to move in for a caste census and try and invoke the OBC vote or try to draw the OBC vote towards them. So a lot of speculations there. There are no concrete answers as of now, other than what have been the agenda till now, and we'll give it in a short while ago. But the latest that we are getting in right now is this is just hours before the special session of both houses kicks in tomorrow. A special session has been called, and this is the time where proceedings will move from the old parliament to the new parliament. So this is an historic shift in that context. Having said that, there has been apprehensions that have been raised by opposition parties, especially the Shiv Sena, which has also gone out to say that this is happening at the time of Ganesh Chaturthi. And it's a time of celebration, and to hold a special session of Parliament is not respecting, the thought and the reverence of those that come in from states like Maharashtra, Karnataka. Having said that, the larger cloud continues to, or the larger storm which continues to brew at this point of time, comes into question on whether there will be a googly of sorts which will be thrown in by the Prime Minister or the government in terms of a special bill, special act, all of that up for speculation, leaving the opposition extremely apprehensive.